Taylor with Outpost Campers, manufacturer of the Outpost 6.5 slide-in composite truck camper. We love the truck camper platform here at Outpost Campers for its versatility to fit on a variety of different trucks, as well as to be able to remove the camper from the truck and still have your daily driver pickup truck. Today, we're going to talk about some key considerations for getting your truck prepared for the Outpost 6.5 truck camper. To make sure that the Outpost 6.5 will work on your truck, you'll need to consider three key variables: your truck bed's dimensions, the tie-down points from which you're going to secure the camper to the truck, and your truck's payload capacity. The first thing you're going to want to verify to make sure that the Outpost 6.5 is going to work with your truck is the internal dimensions of your truck bed. You can check out our truck fitment guide to get very specific details and measure your truck against the Outpost 6.5 dimensions to ensure that it will fit inside your truck bed. The next key consideration for preparing your truck for your Outpost 6.5 is ensuring that you have the proper tie-down points on the truck to secure the camper to the truck bed. Most people will use the standard stock tie-down points that come in their truck already from the factory. With the internal tie-down system of the Outpost 6.5, you will just want to verify that your truck's tie-down points are strong enough for the Outpost 6.5. So you'll want to verify that with your truck's manufacturer. Some folks will also put their own tie-down points inside the truck bed, or torque lift has now come out with a new internal system for some truck models that mount tie-down points inside the truck to the truck's frame. And some people will use the more traditional external tie-down mounts that are compatible with the Outpost 6.5, like a torque lift or Happy Jack system. The last key consideration for ensuring that the Outpost 6.5 is compatible with your truck is checking to make sure that your truck's payload capacity is sufficient for the camper, all the gear you're going to bring with you camping, and any occupants you're going to have in the truck. So what you're going to want to do is check your truck's payload capacity, which you can find on virtually all trucks right here on a sticker inside the driver's door. It says the total occupants and cargo should not exceed a certain weight. That's your truck's factory payload. With this particular truck, it's just under 2,000 pounds. You want to ensure that you're accounting for any modifications you might have added to your truck, because that's going to subtract from your payload. If you've removed things from your truck, like your tailgate or other things, you may be adding to your payload. The payload number essentially comes from the gross vehicle weight minus the truck's factory dry weight. So you want to look at that number, take it with a grain of salt, and make sure you've identified any areas that you may have modified your truck, and consider that in ensuring that it's going to work for the Outpost 6.5 on your truck. There's nothing you can do to legally increase your truck's payload. That the GVWR of your truck is a number that you cannot increase with suspension modifications or any other modifications to your truck. That is a fixed static number on your truck from the factory. While suspension upgrades can't increase your gross vehicle weight rating, they can significantly help the way your truck rides with a truck camper on it. On this particular truck, we have added airbags to the truck's rear suspension, which help with a loaded down truck for load leveling and just overall ride quality. We recommend on most truck models adding something like airbags, sumo springs, timbrins, or any other kind of overload springs. And some people will add a larger leaf spring or coil spring depending on their truck if they want to increase the ride quality with the loaded down camper that way. A lot of that is a preference for each individual person and the ride quality of their truck, but we do recommend for most trucks doing something to enhance the rear suspension, because you're adding a lot of weight to the rear of the truck. Another key thing to consider are your truck's tires. Because you're going to be loading the truck with some weight in the back, you want to make sure that you have load range E or higher tires on your truck. Some other considerations in your truck's bed are removing any temporary fixtures that may interfere with the truck camper fitting properly in the truck bed, like tonneau cover, bed rails, anything like that. and having some sort of mat in your truck's bed to protect both your truck's bed and the truck camper itself. We recommend something like this. This is horse stall mat, 1/2 inch. It's readily available at most farm and ranch and home supply stores. There's also a lot of specialty truck bed mats out on the market that also work great. You just want to have something there to help protect the truck and the camper. In addition to the mat on the floor of your truck's bed, we also recommend some type of pad either here on the rail up against the cab of your truck to protect the paint of your truck from getting scratched by the camper, rubbing up against it. Some folks will also put some kind of cushion down here if they prefer that. The main thing is you just don't want the camper going right up against the paint of your truck. It could damage the paint on your truck or the camper itself. One of the great features that comes standard on your Outpost 6.5's electrical system is the ability to charge from 3 different sources. That's solar, your grid, and your truck's alternator. For the truck alternator connection, it's a DC to DC charge connection. We need to have a 6-gauge wire run installed from your truck's starting battery to the driver's side portion of the truck bed to connect to the Anderson connector that's built into your Outpost 6.5. You can have this done prior to picking up your truck camper. If you have it done by a reputable automotive shop capable of doing automotive wiring, we just want to have it properly run from the truck starting battery and fused for 6-gauge wire, or we can do this at our facility on the day you pick up your truck camper for an additional fee. Every Outpost 6.5 comes standard with LED overhead clearance lights, and to connect those lights to your truck, you connect via a standard 4-pin trailer connector like you see here on this truck. On the Outpost 6.5, that 4-pin connector is on the driver's side. And on this particular truck, we have to utilize about a 3 or 4 foot trailer harness extender that you can get at any auto parts store to reach this connection on the back of the truck's bumper. The Outpost 6.5 was designed to go in most modern 6.5 foot and larger truck beds with the tailgate up, but some folks will put these on shorter than 6.5 foot truck beds and they still work great, but you may need to remove the tailgate or leave it down. So that's a consideration you'll want to look into on our truck fitment guide prior to picking up your Outpost 6.5. We hope this video was helpful in getting you and your truck prepared for your Outpost 6.5. But if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to us and we'd be happy to help you.